Have you ever imagined what happens when the whole truth you thought was buried suddenly comes to light? When the mask of the person you trusted most falls right before your eyes and the entire world seems to collapse? That's exactly what Hank Schrader lived through the moment he discovered that his own brother, Walter White, was the dreaded Heisenberg. This scene in Breaking Bad isn't just a plot twist. It's a shock of reality, a point of no return, one of those moments that changes everything. Picture yourself sitting in your sister's bathroom, opening a simple poetry book, and suddenly, boom, the truth explodes in your face. Hank opens the copy of Leaves of Grass and sees the dedication that connects Walter directly to Gail Ball. That detail, that faint blue line of ink, is the missing piece of the puzzle he had been chasing for years. The shock isn't just professional, after all. Hank was the DH obsessed with bringing down Heisenberg. It's personal. It's intimate. The betrayal wasn't out on the street. It was inside the family. The man he barbecued with on Sundays, who watched his kids grow up, who laughed at silly jokes, was the same man terrorizing Albuquerque's underworld. Jesus Christ, Marie, that is the cry that echoes not only in the episode but in the minds of every fan. Hank, stunned, tries to share with Marie the weight of his revelation. There's no manual for this kind of situation. He is the co-protector. But suddenly he finds himself vulnerable, exposed, almost lost. That cry is a release. It's the breaking of the wall Hank had always built as an agent. It's a man stripped of all his strength, realizing he'd been sitting at the table with the enemy for years. Meanwhile, Walter keeps living under the illusion that he controls every step, every word, every loose end. He believes he can always improvise a convincing lie, manipulate those around him. But Hank is not just anyone. He's not just another obstacle. He is family. And when the truth strikes at home, there is no hiding place left. This scene is the beginning of the end for Walter. His downfall doesn't come from cartels or rivals. It comes from a man who knew him without masks, without pseudonyms, and who could now see the rot behind the disguise. And here, I'll take a quick pause, because if Breaking Bad teaches us anything, it's that small details change everything. And since we're talking about details that completely transform the experience, let me tell you, the Dyson Purifier Hot Plus Cool is one of those. It's not just a smart air purifier, it's a 3-in-1 that purifies, heats, and cools your space. It automatically monitors air quality and makes any room more comfortable. Imagine binge-watching Breaking Bad with the perfect climate in your living room. It's not just a show, it's an experience. Back to the story. What makes this moment between Hank and Walter so iconic is the silence. No gunfights, no explosions, no car chases. Just a bathroom, a book, and a man trying to process the greatest betrayal of his life. What follows is inevitable. A psychological duel, a dance between two beasts who now know exactly who the other is. Hank ceases to be just the friendly brother. He becomes the judge, the most dangerous enemy Walter could ever face. From here on, every time they look at each other, they're no longer family. They are predator and prey, hunter and hunted. But who is who? Walter, with his calculating mind, still thinks he can wriggle out. Hank, with his sense of justice, knows he must act fast. And we, the viewers, are left frozen, knowing that neither of them will walk away unscathed from this war that started at home. This scene isn't just about a secret reveal, it's about the destruction of the family core, the shattering of bonds that once seemed unbreakable. It's about how power corrodes, not just from the outside, but from within. destroying what is most intimate and sacred. Walter chose to become Heisenberg, but he never foresaw the cost of that choice, to forever lose the trust of those who truly knew him. And now I ask you, if a single detail, a signature in a book, was enough to bring down Walter White's entire empire, how many secrets might be hidden around us, ready to explode like a silent ticking time bomb?